In every institution, organization, or nation, there exist rules and regulations that guide the operations of the specific body. Similarly, a country is guided by rules and regulations. This is known as the Constitution. A constitution is a set of agreed upon fundamental principles, rules, and values which act as a guide to govern a group of people. There are two main types of constitutions, written and unwritten. In Kenya, we have a written constitution. By the end of the lesson, you should be able to define the term constitution, identify the types of constitution, describe the constitution-making process in Kenya, identify the features of the Kenya Constitution, and trace the constitutional changes in Kenya since independence up to August 2010. We are going to listen to a conversation between a member of parliament and his constituents. Click on the play button to listen to the conversation. We are going to listen to a conversation. Try out the following exercise. Type in the correct answer in the spaces provided. Constitution-making process refers to the organs involved and stages followed in making a constitution. There are 4 stages followed in constitution making in Kenya. One of them is the civic education. This involves educating the public and raising awareness on issues of the Constitution. It is done by a commission created by an Act of Parliament. Another stage is that of public consultation. In public consultation, the Commission collects views from various constituencies, which are then compiled as the draft constitution. In the year 2008, a committee of experts was formed to collect views from the public and then draft a constitution. The National Constitution Conference is another stage in constitutional making. It is supposed to deliberate upon and adopt the draft constitution. In 2003, the National Constitution Conference was held at the Bomas of Kenya. In case of a disagreement in the National Constitutional Conference, the draft is subjected to a referendum. One was held in the year 2005, in which the draft constitution was rejected. Another effort was initiated to review the constitution in the year 2008. The Committee of Experts drafted the constitution. This draft was adopted by Parliament and then subjected to a referendum on 4th August 2010. A referendum is a forum where people decide directly on the constitution by voting. In this case, Kenyans voted for the constitution. After the draft has been approved by the National Constitutional Conference or a committee of experts, it's adopted by Parliament before it is subjected to a referendum. If accepted in the referendum, it becomes the Constitution of the Republic. The 2010 Constitution was promulgated on 27th August 2010. The Kenyan Constitution has various features. They include provides for a multi-party system of government, contains a Bill of Rights or civil rights for citizens, stipulates the procedure for the composition of the National Assembly, provides for an independent judiciary, gives the ways in which one can become a Kenyan citizen, provides for an independence of the Electoral Commission, and establishes the Consolidated Fund. The Kenyan Constitution has undergone several amendments since independence. Some of them are Kenya became a republic with an executive president in 1964. A 65% majority was needed to make a decision. Previously, it was a simple majority in 1965. If an MP defects from his or her party, he or she loses his parliamentary seat in 1966. If Senate merged with House of Representatives to form a unicameral house in 1967. Vice President takes over for 90 days in case a president dies in 1968. President empowered to appoint ECK commissioners, 1969. Voting age lowered from 21 to 18 in 1974. President empowered to pardon election offenders in 1975. Creation of Court of Appeal after the collapse of the East African Community in 1979. Kenya became a de jure one-party state in 1982. Capital offences made unbailable in 1986. Restoration of the security of tenure of the Attorney General, Controller and Auditor General in 1990. Repeal of Section 2A, making Kenya a multi-party state in 1991. Limitation of tenure of president to a maximum of 2 5-year terms in 1992. 1997. The IPPG was set up to initiate minimum reforms to the Constitution before the 1997 elections. This was meant to facilitate free and fair elections. In 2008, Constitution was amended to provide for a grand coalition government with a president and a prime minister in the National Accord. In 2009, Constitutional Amendment Act was passed. In 2010, a new constitution was approved and promulgated on 27 August 2010.